Today is May 26th to 24. There's some Arundinaria that I transplanted. I think it looks really cool there. I'm fixing to go get some more, so I wanted to make a video about it. Transplanting Arundinaria is really easy. I don't think it needs a how-to video, so this is not a how-to. This is just me video documenting things. Arundinaria rhizomes are really shallow. They're really easy to dig, but sometimes they're hard to dig because they're normally down here where there's a whole bunch of tree roots. So sometimes it's just impossible to dig through all the tree roots. But I've already dug up a couple pieces from right here. And this is a nice little guy. So I think I'll try and pull up this one. Well, that was really easy. And it looks like I've also managed to capture some Arundinaria areolata. Nice little deciduous fern there. Hey, by the way, I asked this on the Facebook group for NC native plants and nobody replied to it. So I asked when Arundinaria sends up new shoots. If it's like most bamboos, they throw a flush of new canes once a year. And it looks like the end of May, because this is a brand new shoot and there's quite a few of these all around the place. So I would say at the end of May here in the Sandhills of North Carolina. I'm trying to find a nice big tall clump too. That one's pretty gnarly. That's probably 8 foot tall. But I want to dig a couple of them because the survival rate seems to be about 50%. So I want to make sure I bring at least 2 in order to get one good one. Look at this brand new cane. That thing is tall. That's 5 foot tall and gorgeous. Very bright green and very woolly. Lots of very fine little hairs. I'm gonna make up a word here. This is kind of the cookie cutter method. I cut around the perimeter of it and then I undercut it and lift it up. And I try to leave a ball of soil around the roots. You can bare root them, but it seems like the viability reduces quite a bit whenever you bare root them. Grabbed a couple. One cool thing about the soil being held together by a network of roots and rhizomes is that you can just grab the soil and it makes a nice little grab handle. Oh look, there's some, is it wintergreen or winter creeper? I'll have to look up the Latin name of that stuff. It's pretty cool. I've transplanted some of that before. Some of it died, some of it made it. It's got a nice little variegation in the leaf though. Well, the location of the sun might make this a little bit difficult to film, but there's the first one. That's the one that's 8 foot tall or whatever. It seems like the main enemy, the main killer, is these things drying out. Arundinaria likes a really wet moisture regiment, and I'm also moving it from where it's in the shade all day to up here it's going to get afternoon sun. So I think those leaves will shrivel up and look all crispy. And then tonight after the sun goes down, they will spread back out and look normal again. I'm going to water the ground real heavy. I try to plant them low, and this is a really good spot because the water runs off. I don't have gutters. The water runs off the edge of the roof there. And that's why I've got elephant ears here. They like lots of water too. There will be standing water here during the rain. There's some other Arundinaria that I planted. And I planted 3 different clumps and only one of them looks like it's alive. So that's a pretty bad attrition rate there. But I'm going to try and get the rest of these in the ground. Although freshly transplanted Arundinaria likes shade because it gets dried out in the sun, it also grows sometimes in the sun And when it does, the foliage is really dense and thick, and it almost looks like a Rapis excelsa. There's a whole bunch of these new canes coming up, and this normally happens in full sun. It looks really good, really thick and chunky foliage. I like this.